Well, good morning, Fred. Top of the day to you.
Good morning.
So the last time I was down here, obviously you've gotten a lot done. You've got the crank in and you have all of the spacers in. The last time I came down, we were having a little bit of an issue. The travel was too much.
Yeah.
How did you address it? What did you do to fix the travel? And maybe explain to our fans what we mean by the travel. What is the travel?
It's a crankshaft end float, and
Okay.
it's kind of critical. There's two bearings in here, one in there and one in there, front of the rear main. And if there's too much travel in the crankshaft, that's indicative of wear. And what happens is that if those things happen to fall out, then the crank goes back and forth, and it rests against the block itself instead of the bearing, and then it wastes the block. So there's supposed to be, from all the books that I've read, between 6 and 8 thousandths of end play back and forth. And right now we are at,
Looks like 7?
7. Let's see here. Set her to 0, back
Yeah. 6 out. That time it was 6.
6.5, 7.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's right where you want to
The
be.
low end of the travel, yeah. A lot of times people experience pushing the clutch in. Well, every time you push a clutch in, everything moves, right? So if those bearings fall out in the back, then first indication is the clutch is pretty much, you don't have a clutch anymore.
Right.
A lot of people think it's a pin in the fork, but it turns out to be that. And that can be checked with the engine in the car too. It's just best to do it right now while we have access to it.
Of course. And there's been some other developments that have happened. You decided we shaved the head.
We did.
And what did we shave it down to?
3.420.
Okay. And then you decided you took the head back to the machine shop. Why'd you take the head back to the machine shop?
For the shaving.
Okay.
We did the head originally when the car was first here, and we took it down to 3.450, and I decided I wanted a little bit more, and since it was off the car anyway, we went with a different camshaft. So instead of having single springs, we have dual springs.
Right,
Like
and on our
machine
last
shop
video,
did
we
that.
kind of talked about the differences in cams. So Cole has a cam that was designed for fuel injection. So it's what we would call more of a hot cam.
It's more of a hot cam over the 3 cams that are available from Triumph, but that's more of a hot cam. We didn't want to go too radical on it, but we're going to get our power from the shaved head. So that's going to be a lot that
But as the famous Billy Mays would say, but wait, there's more. What else have we been doing here?
took four of the rods back to the machine shop yesterday to get small end bushes put in.
Okay.
There was an issue with play
Okay.
in the wrist pins, and I didn't put new bushes in here. I just put the new ones in like this, and typically it's like a bend and twist. Try to feel if you can wiggle this around.
Right.
And these two here are real good. But the other 4, number 1 had a lot of play to the point where you could grab this and go click, click, click,
Oh,
click,
that's
click, click.
not good. That's going to cause
All kinds of things. So
premature wear.
definitely. So we have that, and everything's been put together, ready to go. The
see
piston
that.
rings to go in.
Gasket
It's
on
ready.
there. You painted that. That looks great.
Yeah, it's got the new seal in it, new tensioner. Everything's ready. And then there's the rod bearings. There's the rear seal ready to go in.
Beautiful. That you found, thank God, because I was supposed to order it, and somehow I didn't order it, and then you found a brand new one.
Right, and all these things are ready to go. I did purchase.
Boy, those pistons sure look nice when they're brand new, don't they?
They do. And I did purchase shorter push rods because we've shaved the head down quite a bit.
Okay.
So
Okay.
shorter push rods keep the rocker
I see.
geometry in.
As I love your Type A analness, you have everything lined up, ready to go.
Ready to go.
The one last thing that you did, you shipped off. What did you ship off last week?
Distributor to that advanced distributors.
Okay.
And I just saw that I'm going to be receiving it back on Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a good service. I mean, $230 is what it cost.
Yeah.
So it's all brand new.
so Fred, doing everything that we've done, is this the head here?
that's the head.
Okay, this is going to go back to the machine shop.
No, it's done.
Oh, it's done.
finished.
That's all done. Oh,
It's
great.
finished.
Great.
So
So,
I bought
I noticed that you also did the double springs instead of the single springs.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to upgrade?
Well, that's because of the camshaft. They recommended with that camshaft that the original one, the cam that was in the engine, was the weakest of all the cams, and it only required a single spring. But when I bought the other camshaft, they said you got to have duals,
Now, they put those in for you at the machine shop.
and then they shaved it, so we're right where we're supposed to be.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And then this is all bolts for the rear plate.
Yep.
And then bolts for
Nice and shiny. And
Bolts for
well,
that.
Fred, when do you plan on start to put things back together? You have everything you need except for the distributor, which you could kind of do at the very end,
No,
right?
I got it. Right now I'm at. I have to get the rods back from the machine shop.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's
Once the
right.
rods come back, then I'm going to put number 1 in here.
Mm-hmm.
And then once number 1 is in, then I'm going to go ahead and set the timing
Mm-hmm.
and put the whole front end together. This is just preliminary in here. This is these are my marks to indicate that the bolts that go in here go through to the crank, to the motor itself. So this bolt and this bolt will get some special attention as far as some gasket maker on it.
Oh, okay.
So
and
it
I
doesn't
noticed
leak.
that you also put yellow on these bolts here. What was the
That
purpose?
was a mark to say that they're torqued to 65.
Okay, so that's basically
That's
telling
done.
you it's done. Yeah, because then you start doing these projects and you got 10 projects going at one time with the motor. You don't know.
Yeah.
So
Try to keep track of it all.
so once you receive the pistons back, you're thinking not the pistons but the
rods.
The rods. What kind of time frame are you going to need to basically put it all back together? What do you
Week.
think? 1 week? Okay, very good.
Because once you get the first piston in and you get everything set up, I've already got one of the piston rings in there, and double checking the end gap on the piston rings, and I guess it's between 12 and 17. So,
Well, you know, Fred, that coincides with what Cole's been doing. I just posted a video yesterday of when we had first put the crank in, and then most of the video has been was focused on Cole sanding the engine compartment, and this is all going to kind of come together pretty
it will.
quickly.
It will.
He is probably 90% there on where he needs to be. I think all that's left is the battery tray that Dave made. We have to cut out the old one and then put in the new one, weld it in. And Dave wants to do a little bit of Bondo work around some of the areas where the metal's a little bit thin. So this is kind of all going to come together pretty
is.
quickly.
It
So,
is.
well, we appreciate all the hard work,
Absolutely.
and I'm sure our fans can't wait to see this thing running.
me too. Okay, so now we're putting in the pistons and putting in the rod bearings, all packed in, lubed up. I've made marks so it's easy to match them up. Get this going on in here. This is number 6. I'm doing them 2 at a time, 1 and 6, so that the crank is in the right position for each one. Right now, we'll just tighten them down a little bit, and then I'll come back and I'll torque them out. We're finishing up on the last piston and rod configuration, putting the clips in for the wrist pins, make sure that they're in good. This will be the last one that goes in. Everything's been lubricated very well here. The wrist pin's been lubricated. Lots of lube. So make sure the ends line up, put them together. Should be in good shape. Okay, we're looking at the finished product. All the rods are attached. Everything is tightened up and everything is marked as torqued. All ready to go, cover up. Oil pump next. And we should be in good shape.
Well, hello friends, and welcome. It is Friday, March 27th, about to have a big weekend, and we are here at our house in Central Florida, and I am working on Cole's transmission. This is the transmission out of his 1973 Triumph TR6. I have been spraying it with degreaser, trying to get all the sludge and grease off of it, and just basically so that I can handle it and work with it a little bit. I'm going to attempt to go ahead and drain it this morning, get all the old crappy transmission fluid out of it, and I'm going to use kind of a sacrificial lamb of some transmission fluid, or actually zero weight oil that I'll put in there to use as a flush. And so we're just gonna try to get this thing cleaned up. We're gonna paint it up. We're gonna put some new seals on it. And that way the engine, when the engine and transmission are mated up together, they're in tip-top shape. So let's get started. Okay, so got everything cleaned up, and I got the old sludgy transmission fluid out, but as you can see, this is leaking like a sieve, which means definitely need new seals. So I was trying to flush it, so I'm gonna have to pick it back up, put it back up here on my makeshift bench using my garbage can, and go ahead and flush it. I'm using a basic 020 motor oil to do the flushing. All right, so I have flushed Cole's 73 Triumph TR6 transmission twice, and the good news is the color of the oil that went in was the same color that it came out. I didn't see any chunks, and it is now completely drained. I didn't leave anything in there because it will probably leak, so it just has whatever coating it has on the gears. But I've coated it again in this just household degreaser right here. It's a little grill and oven cleaner, but Cole said he saw online where a guy had taken oven cleaner and coated it with oven clean, but we just have a few more like pesky spots down here and in the cracks and crevices, and then we'll paint this up. But yeah, good little Friday morning project. While I'm out of town, I'm be out of town all of next week. While I'm out of town, he's going to power wash it and try to use something a little bit stronger on it. So I'm gonna try to do maybe a test spot, a clean spot, do a little test spot of the color that I bought, and we'll see how that comes out. So moving on to the next thing. Well, hello friends. We are here in Central Florida, and we are about to start putting a fresh coat of paint on Cole's transmission for his 1973 Triumph TR6. We have cleaned it. From the last video, you saw that we very effectively used the Easy Off heavy duty oven cleaner, and we did a test spot here, just a little area, and it looks good. We are using the HT 250 degree wheel paint, and the color is Argent Silver. Now, funny thing, that's the same color that I used for my wheels on the 73 Triumph TR6 for the factory original wheels. So that will be interesting to see how it comes out. It's kind of shiny, but that's okay. I think all you're ever gonna see is the bell housing, and we're gonna get that cleaned up really good. But we figure, well, right, Cole, since we got the transmission out, we might as well go ahead and make it look pretty. So Cole's gonna tidy that up, and we're gonna start doing some painting.